Well, what are we going to talk about?
Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
Alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Welcome to the Black Lincoln Collective Podcast.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. We can stay up late, swapping manly stories, and in the morning, I'll make it pop.
With your host, Parker. Featuring the sultry sounds of Fred and also Allan on the board.
Let's go already!
And now, let's start the damn show.
Welcome, one and all, to the 143rd episode of the Black Lincoln Collective Podcast. My toe hurts. We're so glad you joined us, and we can't thank you enough for your support on X, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. You can always check us out at your favorite podcast address, blcpodcast.com. I don't know. I fucked it up because I jumped the line. You can always check us out at blcpodcast.com and listen to us every single day on your favorite podcast platforms. And don't forget to like and review the show. And now it's my pleasure. Well, see, it fucked up my intro.
I know, right? Fred's not here. Yeah, I know, right?
And Allan's here, and Fred's not. So,
yeah, so I'm here,
hey.
so we'll do the.
Hey. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So they're very excited to see you this week.
Yeah, especially that one guy there.
Oh, wow. You sound like you're far away. So welcome to the show, everybody.
I'm back.
Okay, he's back. We're so glad you joined us. Fred may or may not be on with us sooner or maybe later. We'll see what happens. If nothing happens, we'll also find out. But thank goodness that he's not here, because that just gives more room on the screen for me and our buddies George and Erick from the NC Investigates podcast. Bring them on the show, Allan.
No. I like that.
Yeah.
At least you guys get claps, and Allan gets claps. I don't ever get claps.
Yeah, you get.
It's fine.
I mean,
You get a fart. That
I have the
that's
clap,
better.
but not claps.
But you're the star.
So I am by no means the star. I the star here is the people at home.
Yeah.
It's our listeners. That's the star of our podcast. I'm sure it's the star of your podcast too. So how you guys doing? It's been a little while. Obviously, George, we've had you on the show, a few times now, and Eric, I think you've probably been a listener from day one, and we've been trying to get you on the show for one reason or another for about always. So it's taken 143 episodes to get you on. Well, right, and then he's the star of you guys. So you guys are 2 of 3 hosts, right, on the NC Investigates podcast. 5 people?
Like 5 people now.
wow.
Yeah,
That's a lot of investigating.
Yep. That's a lot of people talking.
That's got to be hard to manage, because it's hard enough for us to manage 3, and one of them doesn't even talk.
Yeah, that's me. I don't talk. These guys do all the talking.
You produce.
Yep.
You know.
I think I managed to keep them kind of one at a time.
Keep them in the lines.
Try to.
It's hard.
Yeah. Short of a cattle prod,
Yeah, right. Well, and it's hard to do.
I'm afraid they'll probably like it.
I know Eric would. So, well, that's awesome, you guys. So you guys have, so far, like you said, you have 13 episodes out, 3 more in the can, hopefully to be released here soon. And of course, you guys are investigating all the cryptid paranormal stuff in the North Carolina area, and here
Tennessee.
in South Carolina too, Tennessee, and Tennessee as well. Okay, so you guys are tri-state area.
Oh yeah,
that's what we would call that.
Yep.
That's awesome. So, what's you guys' favorite thing that you've talked about so far? I know you went on a Bigfoot hunt not too long ago, right?
Actually, we all did.
Or Sasquatch.
We all hunt together. We all do everything from us together. We're gonna get Eric out there one of these days. I'm gonna try. I try. Maybe if we have to use him for bait. I mean,
There you go. Oh, that's a good strategy.
I don't know if Bigfoot will want me.
We're
gonna make him hold a hand. Probably glow in the dark or something.
But
yeah, we went out. I actually saw my first Bigfoot this year.
Oh wow!
So that was cool. And we come up with new ways to put trail cams out.
Okay.
So we don't get like Bigfoot's knee or his butt or something like that. We're actually going with a high.
Gotcha.
Nice.
Yeah, they're devising a way now with a wasp's nest?
Yeah, I got a fake wasp nest I built.
Oh,
And
they're going to put a camera
inside the wasp nest.
Because they seem to have a problem. One of the guys, Tim's, he'll put up the trail cams, and it seems they get destroyed. You know,
I was going to say, so like the Bigfoot or is it the Bigfoots or like the Sasquatch? What's the preferred terminology?
It don't matter. We call him.
I don't know. I haven't asked their pronouns yet.
Fuzzy man, you know.
we'll call him Sasquatch. I prefer Sasquatch personally.
Okay, that works.
I feel like that's more dignified.
Okay.
So do you think like Sasquatch is like aware of the cameras and is like, I'm gonna
oh, they are.
Out? Yeah.
Yeah, they can smell them and they can see the infrared.
Ah, see, there you go.
Yeah.
But if I go high enough where I'm getting an angle on them, they're not going to pay attention to it as much as if it's down lower.
Like it's not in their eye line, yeah.
And the thing is, we actually seen with Tim's. Tim had two cameras up. One was facing this way, and one was facing this way. But the Bigfoot actually blocked this camera off so the other one could come in between the cameras and remove the food.
That's they're pretty intelligent creatures, it seems.
Yeah. I think I might have one in my backyard because we planted a garden. It's either a Bigfoot or a very small rabbit. So it's really could be either one of the two. But something is eating all of the shit in my garden, and it's making my kids and I very angry.
That's no good.
So no, because we planted all this stuff, and we were like, it was our first year for a garden. We're super excited about it. You know, I was like, we're gonna make our own food. We're gonna live off the land. You know, we're men, and as a family, we're men. You know, and
except for the girls,
except for but 3/5. We're 3/5 of a man. All right, we'll take it. But Fred would say something if he was here on that one, Allan. But so we planted the garden, and we, like I said, I was like so excited. We got lots of peppers, cucumbers, tomatoes, all that jazz. A bunch of stuff, onions, and just all this wacky doodle stuff. And it's been growing, a little bit. Nothing's like we have one tomato so far that's still very small. But it was growing, and then all of a sudden we went out the other morning. I was like, why are there no leaves on like half of my pepper plants? They were totally eaten off. So it could have been a Sasquatch, or it could have been a rabbit. It wasn't the dog.
Around it?
Could have been a dog, man.
We have a fenced-in backyard, but we have at least 2 rabbits that we know of that live like in this area.
Oh, the rabbits!
And again, undetermined number of Sasquatches.
Right.
So, I mean, I'm just saying, it could be a lot.
You never know.
They're building a lot around here, so they've got to find somewhere to go. And,
Yep.
And they love them peppers.
Dude, I was so mad because I wanted this pepper so bad. I just want one pepper this year. We'll see what happens. Like I said, this is going to be a great test and patience from me and my kids. And I'm like, I could just go to the grocery store for $3 and get a whole plant's worth. I'm spending time every single day out here, like looking at things.
I don't know, man. We did tomatoes last year. We had more tomatoes and more peppers than we could use.
See, that's what everybody says. And we did, like I said, we did all of our green peppers and stuff got eaten up like already. So I think those guys are probably toast with no leaves or anything. They're not going to do anything.
No.
And then we might have to replant them. And then maybe we'll grab some other ones. But then, like I said, the tomatoes are starting to grow. We're starting to get a little action from those guys. So I'll be excited to make a lot of salsa.
Well, I had to build a fence around ours because the deer kept eating them. I've got about 25 deer around here.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Oh, dear.
25 times.
Oh, dear. Nice. Nice.
You like on that 8 Crazy Nights or whatever, that movie, all the deer running around in that movie?
Yeah.
Adam Sandler movie, cartoon?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
That's what you got in your backyard. A bunch of deer.
Hey, that makes
sense. Front yard.
All the yards.
I got about 50 turkey and a bear.
Hey,
and a bear. Wow.
And a Sasquatch.
No Sasquatch yet.
Not yet. Unless they followed you.
Come on.
So you guys went, like you said, you guys went out on can you kind of tell me a little bit about the hunt? I'm just really seriously curious about how it works.
No problem. We had Harley going out, and he went up. He found us a research area up in East Tennessee. He actually went to one of Scott Carpenter. Everybody knows Scott Carpenter in the Bigfoot business. So and he passed away. And Hardy got to know his son, and he got to spot where we go down. And the Bigfoot and Dogman run Scott Carpenter out of there.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, they surrounded him and all kinds of stuff. Scared him to death.
Wow.
So we went up there because he'd found all kinds of sign. And we found sign of deer. We found elk sign. We found bear. We found bobcat. We found squirrels, birds, all this stuff. So we know there's plenty of food. We found a creek on the right-hand side, so there's plenty of water. So we get up there in the research area, and we're looking around, and we find the first thing we find is in the tree arch where they had bent the tree over. It's about probably 2.5, 3 inches in diameter. It had been bent over, and another lint tree put on the end of it to hold it into an archway.
Right.
And we know it wasn't natural because the stump for the tree that was holding it down was about 30 feet the other way.
Oh, okay.
So, and then we kept finding twist breaks on fresh limbs. Figure 1.5 inch limb to just twist it and snap it over.
Right. Huh.
And we found the big X's and all that other stuff. But we found a Dogman print that was 5.5 inches wide, about 6 inches long.
Oh, wow.
It was huge.
That sounds huge.
And
That's what she said. Sorry,
true.
guys.
No, it's true.
I've never grown up.
you're good. It's good.
He took my line.
There you go. That's true.
Hey, we are related. So
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's
Stepping
true.
on. So Dogman is different than Sasquatch, right? So can you tell me,
Definitely.
but they hang together, or they kind of like live in this, they cohabitate, or are they cool with each other? Or
They used to be competitors
okay,
for the areas, but these seem like they're working together
okay,
because we haven't seen any type of evidence of them fighting or blood or fur or nothing like that.
Right,
If they'd been
right.
fighting, we'd find something.
sure,
And we actually were so close behind one of the Dogmen, we come to a fresh track that was less than 20 minutes old
oh wow,
up there. Well, on the way back, Harley and I decided to drop off into this flat area and investigate it. While Robert, his wife, went down the dirt road. And we went up this flat, investigated it, come up on the hill. And about 20 foot away was another hill right directly across from us. And we had a little valley in between us full of laurel thicket. And Harley looks at me and he punches me in the ribs and goes, "Look, there he is, there he is." I said, "Harley, that's a shadow." He said, "No, man, that's it. Seriously." I said, "Harley, that's a shadow." He said, No, wait right here. I'm going to get a closer look." Okay, so I'm waiting there looking at this shadow. Harley goes down about 14 foot down below me, down this hill. He steps on a limb, that thing goes, pow! And my shadow leans out and puts its arm up on the tree like this to balance itself. And I could see from the waist up, it was every bit of 4 foot wide through the shoulders. Had no neck. The shoulders come up to the side of the head. Its head was conical and had hair sticking up. So we named it Alfalfa. And then it stretched out a little bit more. Then I hollered because I got excited, and he stood up. When he stood up, I seen the branch his head was at. And like an idiot, I took off after it. Because that's what you want to do, is chase a critter that's 8.5 feet tall and 900 pounds that can rip you in half.
great idea.
I'm not real bright. So I take off down the hill. I pass Harley. And we go up the other side. And it's gone. It moved that fast. And we find 3 toe prints and a little sand hill. And a little bit of a toe print and a little bit of a big toe print. So I look at that limb where his head was. It was 2.5 feet taller than me. I'm 6 feet.
Wow.
Yeah. We've got now more tools. We got now we instead of casting, we're doing 3D scans of the prints and everything, and that's easy way to share with other communities and people.
Wow.
searchers. Yeah.
That's cool that you can do. How do you do the 3D? Is it like you just take a picture of it and it can scan
Well,
it?
it's a scan you got on your phone. It's called Polycam, and we scan it, and it actually reads it into the camera and gives you a 3D image of it.
It's pretty cool.
Which we can in turn also do like a 3D print
Yeah.
Right.
of whatever's scanned. Yeah.
And we also put on, I've got a magnetometer on, so we can read the magnetic pulls of the earth and get the differentials of where these creatures are at and what's kind of affecting why they're there. We put on, what else did I put on? We put all kinds of fun stuff in our cameras, our phones. We put back cameras on. We're actually all wearing back cameras now. I got a pair of glasses that has a camera built in on the front of it. So we're looking forward and back with cameras now.
We have the thermals. Tim has the thermals.
We got thermals. I got thermal on my phone too. And we got all kinds of cool stuff now. We're starting to kind of
Getting it together, man.
get
Get
as
the
much as
arsenal
we
up.
can together.
We got a 360 camera.
Oh, I thought you meant like an Xbox 360. I was like, cool.
No, yeah.
Okay.
Well, actually,
I mean,
we
if it
have.
works,
I do have a Connect that we
you go.
were using for the paranormal investigations.
That's what I wasn't sure if that had something to do because the 360.
I do have that, but we also have one of those Samsung, 360.
360. Well, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so you can put those on a tripod, right, or something like that.
Yep, and just leave it out there and see
That's
what it
what we're
gets.
going to do with Eric. We're going to put him in the back of the truck with the 360 camera, and he can keep an eye on everything right there at the base camp.
Yeah.
Yep.
We got plans for him. He just don't know it yet.
It's just it's tough for me to get out there for 8 hours at a time or whatever.
Sure.
With my condition, sometimes.
Sure.
Well, the
I mean, that makes
the
sense.
good thing is where we're going to, it's so active, you don't have to be out there for 8 hours to get activity. We went out for our last hunt was only 4 hours long, and I got whistles back. We got hit by infrasound, what they call zapped.
Wasn't there knocking, and didn't they throw stones?
Not this time. Not when last time we went out. Last time Harley went out, they did.
And I believe
got some good-
Harley's actually interacted with them, that he's put out gifts like peanut butter or something, and they will open the jar and eat it and then return the jar.
But they got mad at my gift.
What'd you
I took
give
him a pig, a dog toy pig that squeaked real loud, and we put it up against a tree. This tree about probably 5.5, 6 foot up. We put the pig there and left it. Well, Harley goes back, and the pig's gone, but this tree that's 12 inches around, 10 inches around, is snapped into 4 pieces.
Oh, wow.
Apparently, it pissed him off to get the pig.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have, he probably squeezed it and scared him.
Yeah.
Or her.
Yeah.
That's
But-
Yeah, but these guys have been doing all the good investigating, and we have some investigations that go on in Georgia, mostly North
that's
Carolina.
what I was going to ask. It's because Georgia's pretty mountainous as well, right?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
So you guys have done them in Georgia, North Carolina, in Tennessee. You said.
Yeah, so far I'm going to do another hunt, and me and Robert, June 8th down at Lake James.
Nice.
So
Cool.
it's going to be an all-nighter.
That's awesome, man. So are you guys gonna? I'm just curious. Do you guys do are you gonna podcast from it, or are you gonna record?
I'm going to start recording it all.
Or is it? Do you have to be super quiet? I just didn't know if you had to be how talkative. I guess you have to be pretty quiet when you're hunting.
Heck, they know you're there.
They know you're there as soon as you hit the woods.
Oh,
You ain't
okay.
going to surprise them.
Okay.
And if you're there, if you're talking and laughing and cutting up, a lot of times they'll come in just to see
See what's going
what
on.
you're doing.
Interesting.
Oh, okay.
That's what we need to do, Alan. We need to go.
You
out
guys
there.
need to go out there. That'd be fun.
Yeah,
Yeah, y'all are welcome to go with us
mic.
anytime.
We'll leave a mic out in the middle of the woods.
See,
We
I'm
do
more
that.
in. They're
See if
more into
Sasquatch talks to it.
Yeah, they handle more of the Sasquatch stuff. I like the paranormal stuff, the ghosts,
Yeah,
the
I can't deal with
UFOs.
I can't deal with the ghosts, Eric. I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
In,
dude. I
in
can't
fact,
even-
Robert, one of our guys, has his own cemetery
Yeah.
and a hearse.
well, that. Okay. But how do you invest? Do you invest in a cemetery? I don't know how that works.
It's a family plot, I think.
Yeah,
okay.
it's
Yeah.
the family
And
thing he bought.
but I'd like to go out there and do a nice investigation. Yeah, it's just getting my body out there. That's the hard part.
Well, yeah, but last time we went to East Tennessee, Robert actually got to hear disembodied voices at a graveyard.
See, that's cool.
Yeah, that's my.
That don't bother me none.
Let's go be ghost hunters, Allan. We had a ghost in the, back at 40 Main.
Yeah, the photos in the house, we had a ghost, yeah.
So
all three of us have lived there.
A few ghosts in our careers.
Yeah.
But
I kind of feel bad for the ghost.
I know, right? I felt the same way. I'm like, this poor ghost, man. It's like I'm trapped here with these idiots. Okay, well, at least they hurt each other for my amusement. So can't do anything about that. So, well, that's cool, man. So you said you have another hunt coming up June 8th. Is that like, do you guys do it at night, during the day? Or...
Well, that was going to be, we're going to be doing, we're working with Bigfoot 911 out of Marion.
Okay.
So we're going to be doing some classes. We're going to be doing different stuff with them, doing some early investigation, and we're going to be working at night.
Cool.
I'm going to Franklin sometime in June.
Okay. Oh, wow. So, yeah. So this is like, I mean, these guys are doing it pretty regularly then, huh?
Oh, yeah. We're working with other groups besides just us. So we got our group in CI. Then we go work with Bigfoot 911 because we're members there too. And then we're going to go work with Dirty South Squatching, which is up in Franklin and all that area, and Standing Indian. Then I've also got a friend in Georgia. We can go down and work with her.
Yep.
Nice.
That's crazy. I think that's so cool, man. That's like, this is a world that I didn't even know existed.
And that's mostly just the Bigfoot stuff. And then do you guys do the paranormal stuff separate?
We do, yes. We do.
Or is it combined?
Separate. Yeah.
Okay.
It's under Go Dark Paranormal. We do that. And we've got at least 2 investigations I know of paranormal lined up.
Excellent.
That's awesome.
And I love it all. I don't care. I don't care if it's flying into space or the ghost or the Bigfoot or Dogman. I love it all. I don't care.
Yeah.
It's interesting, man. Like I said, it's crazy to think, that like, I mean, it makes sense. We're surrounded by stuff we don't know about, I mean, I get it. It's just crazy to think that,
and since we're here, we can talk about George's book.
Oh yeah, of course.
Thank you, Eric.
Legends and Monsters, USA edition. And his second book.
Heck yeah! Well, one of the times he was on the show, it was when his book was about to come
Actually,
out.
I met him.
Yeah.
I met him to
That's how you met
to
him,
sign my book.
Yeah.
Monsters of the World, his second book. So,
Which I've got to get down and sign that one. I haven't signed it yet.
Yep. Yeah, I got to get this one signed.
Well, I'm working on a third one too. So
oh, cool.
It's a little different than those. It's actually a story.
Okay, cool.
It's a story about a group of paranormal investigators.
Nice.
And their producer.
Wherever did you come up with that idea?
I don't know. It just came to me.
That's right.
Eric,
Heroic
there is a
producer.
producer character in a wheelchair.
Yep.
Oh.
I'm like the Dr. X.
It'd be like in a scary movie.
Yeah.
What was his name? It was in the wheelchair.
That was David Cross.
Yeah, David Cross.
And his hair kept. Yeah, that would be me, I guess. I'll be in the background. But yeah, I'm dying to get out there for an investigation because there's some really good stuff out there to see.
That's cool. Yeah. So Eric, you were saying you're more into like aliens and like the paranormal stuff. What have you guys ever done any kind of like UFO investigations? Is that anything that's like relevant to us around here or?
Not since we've been together. Robert's been out and he's got a property up in near Mount Mitchell. So he goes up there and he says he's been seeing some really wild stuff up there in North Carolina. And it seems like North Carolina's been a hot spot lately for UFO activity.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Now you know, Allan.
And plus you have all the Indian cemeteries and all that history out there. So there's a lot of lore that, stories of, things coming out of the sky and spirits and all that. So yeah, that's what gets me. The Bigfoot is all brand new to me. Because there's no Bigfoot in Puerto Rico.
It's true. What's the equivalent of big? What is
Chupacabra. I guess that would be a chupacabra.
Chupacabra for us, yeah.
Yeah, because the chupacabra in Puerto Rico is different than the one in the Southwest.
Yes, it is. He's different.
How? What's the difference? What? How, explain to me.
He wears a straw hat.
That's all I need to know. Thank you very much. Where's the drum? Where's the production? There we go.
Goes around whippa.
That's funny.
Now the Puerto Rico chupacabra is more known as it's a more of a monster looking.
Yes.
Red eyes, scales.
It's more like an alien than anything.
More than alien. Big long fangs. A reptilian that would suck the goat's blood. That's what chupacabra means. Is
right.
Goat sucker.
Yeah.
The one in the Southwest and what you see in Texas, Mexico, Arizona, is more like a dog hybrid.
Yeah.
Like creature.
Right. Just like a big mean dog.
Yeah. That some believe it might be a mutated, fox or something like that. You never know.
You never know that.
Area 51.
He drank the water in Mexico. There's no telling what happened.
There you go. That's all.
Exactly.
We've all seen Dust Till Dawn.
Yeah.
We know how it goes. We know how it goes. So,
yeah, because when we were younger, they had the magazines. It was like the Inquirer here, but they were magazines. Right. And it was like the Bat Boy and
Weekly World News or whatever.
Weekly World News.
But for us,
that was black and white.
But for us, it was a magazine. Remember Vega or something? It was a magazine, and it would have all this.
You see, the chupacabra thing didn't manifest itself till right at the time I had started to leave Puerto Rico. Allan was there for a little bit longer, so he got to experience the big phenomenon.
Yeah, the chupacabra
when it happened.
It was awesome.
He froze.
Somebody froze. I thought it was me for a second.
Wasn't me.
Okay, well,
no, we're still here.
No.
Is it Allan?
Yep.
Yeah, we're still here.
Yeah,
It's fine. We're going to keep going. Screw Allan. He's an idiot anyway. We love him.
Yeah, F you, Allan.
Yeah, F Allan. Allan sucks. So anyway, well, that is pretty crazy though, because I mean, that's like I said, the chupacabra thing would kind of freak me the hell out. I guess if I was a goat, but still inject.
Yeah.
I can see where you'd have a problem as a goat. Yeah.
I mean, I would think as a goat, I'd be like, oh, this is a real threat to my existence. Like as a guy, I'm like, I could probably just close the door.
But there's there's the folklore of something here in South Carolina, some kind of swamp creature or something like that.
Oh, the lizard guy.
Yeah. So it's similar, something similar.
No, I prefer the chupacabra. I think it's a cooler name and less likely to affect me personally because again,
you're not a goat.
So, but I could be in a swamp. That's feasible.
But you are the goat.
I'm by no means the goat. I'll tell you that.
Podcasting goat.
No, that's all Fred. But no, of course, like I said, I appreciate you guys for coming on, of course. But I don't know what happened to Allan. So we're going to take a quick break and we'll try to get him back and maybe Fred will join us too. We'll be right back.
The Black Lincoln Collective podcast will return after a word from our sponsors.
Welcome back to the 143rd edition of the Black Lincoln Collective podcast. We've got the whole crew in check now. Finally, welcome to the show, Freddy.
Hey, what's going on, man?
I'm trying to see if you're going to get... See, you got applause from people, dude, you should have heard the applause Allan gave himself today.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, my God. It's for
Allan. He had me
the whole first half of the show.
He had me stuck backstage, man, and I was like, "Come on, man! I had a good joke too. Y'all was talking about Cooper Chopper. What?
Cooper Chopper.
Cooper Chopper.
Yeah. Tell us about the joke. Tell us the joke. I got it. I want to hear it.
I was like, y'all was talking about he's eating goats. I was like, well, hope he eat Tom Brady ass. Yeah. I was like, man, I gotta get it in.
Did you hear when Eric called me the podcast goat?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, he's talking about Cooper Chopper.
Put that in the promo, Fred or Allan. One of you guys, please. Please, I'm too lazy to do it because I'm not the goat. But welcome back to the show. We're so glad that Fred has been able to join us. Of course, we're still joined by our buddies George and Erick from the NC Investigates podcast. Check them out on Facebook. Just look up NC Investigates and you will find them. That's how I did it. So there you go.
That works.
Welcome back to the show, guys.
I'm still looking for it.
You'll find it. Don't worry. Take your time. Hey, again, so Fred, 12 episodes in, 13 episodes in, 3 in the can. We're well on the way.
All right, man. That's what's up.
But they actually do stuff, and we don't do that. They like investigate stuff and actually like probably research and you know all those things that we don't do.
We fly by night, baby.
Right. We're lucky to write things down.
I'll be like, hey, Matt, look what I just pulled out my ass.
Yep. I'm like, oh, let's talk about that for the rest of the That's what makes it work.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty much the way our podcasts are too, so don't feel bad.
Yeah, no, well, yeah, but you guys are, like I said, I think it's awesome actually that you guys, because of course Allan and I were on it at one point. I think like your third or fourth episode. But
yeah,
I can tell, like I said, I can tell those guys they're very smart, very knowledgeable about all this, lots of experience, which is, I mean, makes a difference. You know, like you said, even though you know anybody can really be like, oh, I read this article and this was my impression of it.
Right.
And so I'm an expert or whatever, but you know, you guys actually have like I said, legitimate, like I saw that guy, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Okay.
You have experience and knowledge that, it's kind of hard to, it's no doubt that it's coming from a place of knowledge and not just like some guy who, thinks he knows what he's talking about like us.
Well, appreciate that.
No.
I don't think anybody.
I think they think they know what they're talking about.
I think we know. I thought you knew what I was talking about, Fred.
I don't never know what you're talking about, man.
Oh, I don't really know either.
I just get in here and be like, yeah.
Yeah, you're like, hey, this is cute. You're like, this is time away from my family.
Like, yeah.
Let's do a 3-hour show.
Talk about it, man.
Let's talk about aardvarks.
Yeah.
We're gonna go through every animal letter by letter.
Yeah, start with that.
That's what we're going to get to by episode like 200. We'll be like, so tonight's letter is C. What can you think of that starts with the letter C, Fred? Talk about that.
Cancer.
Oh, Fred, you fucked up the show again. You got it, Fred. Thank you. There you go. That's what I would need to save it, as always.
I threw that out there way ahead of time.
Yeah. Well, that's for sure. Well, guys, of course, it is Monday. If you're listening to this on the first day that it comes out, you're listening to it on Memorial Day, hopefully while you're grilling some delicious burgers and steaks.
Oh, yeah.
Can't wait. Mm-hmm. I'm excited. You guys doing anything special? Brad, burger?
Well, burgers, we was trying to go to the lake. You know what I'm saying? We wanted to go like one of them spots. No. No. I still ain't seen that movie yet.
Let's continue.
Yeah, no, we ain't even talking.
So, George, what can you tell us about Lake Lanier? Where's it located?
Oh, Lake Lanier, the haunted lake. I love it. Love Lake Lanier.
What's at the bottom of it?
Dead people.
A pot of gold.
That's a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
You got that right. It's a pot of gold. That is a pot of gold right there.
Yes.
Like
gold for
Christ.
sure. So
this is such a inside Black Lincoln Collective joke that like only us three know about it.
And you probably can't tell who's the one who's the butt of this joke, and yet it's obviously me. So, which is fine. That's totally fine. But no, so you, Fred, you're going to, like I said, you plan on trying to go to the lake.
We want to go to the lake, man. But I don't know. Like, I think we waited a little bit too late.
Yeah.
To book it, so we're just probably gonna grill some hot dogs and hamburgers.
There you go. There you go. That's my. think we'll
That's a
probably
good go-to.
Yeah.
Memorial Day, man. What a day! So obviously, it's an important day for everybody. Of course, we celebrate it by partying, which is crazy to think, but I mean, I guess that's kind of what the people who are on the other end of celebrating Memorial Day would be like. Hell's yeah, throw a party for me.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It's for like in memoriam, right? It's like
right.
to remember the
all the
fallen.
people that right.
Is it strictly military or
yeah?
Like
so we're like people who died in military in the wars, right?
I'll be like grandma. You know
Veterans
like,
can't
You remember there's nothing. No one's saying you can't remember your grandmother that day.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's Day of the Dead.
Right. That's Dia de los Muertos. I would like an episode where Fred speaks Spanish the whole time.
No, I wish I could.
Capachubra.
Capachubra.
The bebop, the doobop, the bop, bam, boom. It's got it.
So funny. Well, so this is why George. The first half of the show was all information. It was just like, tell me about exchange of information. How's
now
this? What's this? Doing this.
Hilarious.
Now it's all the shit. Yeah. The script, he's gone off script.
What matters.
Sorry.
No, it's always fun, but you never
just doing my job.
We just never know where it's going to go.
Right.
So, speaking of going, let's go to this trivia.
Oh, we got some trivia.
It's terrible. Yeah, that's not my best transition,
terrible.
but. So we got some Memorial Day trivia and questions and answers as well. I won't tell you the answers until it's time. But first, the way we're going to do this is I feel, okay, so here's how this is going to work, George. I'm just going to let you know. I feel like you and Eric are going to be excellent at this. And I am certain that Allan and Fred are going to be terrible at this.
See, I think... Man, you like 0 for 5 in this. Every time we have a guest, we do.
Oh yeah, no, I'm terrible at it. Yeah,
and you be like, you're gonna kill it.
Yeah, you're right. But now they have a team,
and then we kill it.
And I think we should make it a team effort.
Oh, okay.
Team BLC, because see, look right down the middle. Team BLC on the side, and then why did it not go down? Okay, and then Eric and George, Team NCI. Oh, NCI v BLC. Uh-oh. An acronym. Fucking
sounds like one of those. It sounds like it.
I don't know. Allan does pull some good answers out of his.
He's not gonna. He's not gonna do these.
That sounds like a Navy investigator. Show.
Right, as I said, NCIS UVS.
Well, I was in the Navy, so
George and I both were in the Navy. But
that's right.
Oh, look at that!
Look at that.
George used to build bombs.
I was a gunner's mate.
Yeah,
I saw him with a gun, big old gun. Yeah,
dude, it freaked me out today. I was downtown Greenville. I saw a dude walking the street in a naval uniform. I was like,
was he a seaman?
Why'd that scare you?
He looked like a sperm.
He's a seaman.
Put his little hat on.
I'm sure it just freaked him out because it was not expected to be seen.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, we are nowhere near the water. Like, what you doing all the way up here? But like,
well, when you graduate boot camp, the first 6 months, any time you go out in public, you have to go out with uniform.
Really?
Yeah, that's how it was when I was in.
That's the hazing.
There you go. That's a hazing.
That's so everybody knows you're a seaman.
Right, there you go. I'm one of the million.
That's just like
millions.
Today, I was driving home and I saw a truck, and on the back of it, it said Scrubs in Motion or Scrubs on Wheels. And I was like, oh, Scrubs on Wheels. Fred and Allan must be in there. And you weren't. It freaked me out. So I was like, oh, and I almost took a picture of it. Had I not been driving a vehicle at 70 miles an hour, I would have taken a picture of it and sent it to you and said that joke instead of waiting to show it to you on the podcast.
Right.
But it happens. I can't take it back now. So, on to the trivia, just like we have been talking about for the last 25 minutes. Welcome to the trivia part of the episode. So, feel free to just say NCI or BLC to ring in. How about that?
Okay.
All right. So I'm just going to ask some of these. Allan's going to keep track of the score. Maybe. I won't.
Alan?
Why?
All right, fine. I'll keep track of the story too. God, I do everything.
Eric was
Find
like,
the questions.
what?
The family on Family Feud don't keep their own point.
Yeah, but the family on Family Feud has no interest in winning. We have
Steve
to,
Harvey does.
I'm just letting you guys know. If we lose, if Team BLZ loses, they take our podcast. This is for pinks.
Oh,
we're racing for pinks.
If you're saying that, they're gonna lose on purpose.
Yeah,
I know, they're like, well,
we don't want that.
One podcast is bad enough.
They're like, we don't want that.
Immediately, they both disconnect. Like game over. All right, so I'm keeping score as I should, and we'll start off right here with what other name is Memorial Day known by? Do I need to give options? Because I don't have them. I have to make stuff up.
Is it Armistice Day?
No, it is not.
Okay.
But we don't. That's great because you know what? We don't count negative points.
The Day of the Dead.
Incorrect.
VJ
Monday.
Day.
Let's
One
see.
more guess. I'm gonna give each
Monday.
one of you a guess, and then we.
What'd you say, George? You said something, George?
V-Day, Victory Day.
No.
BJ, Victory Japan Day.
I'm gonna say
Is that what
Fallen.
stands for?
Yeah,
I
Victory
thought it was
Japan.
something
V was Victory Europe, Victory Japan.
Yeah,
I thought it was just the day that
Fred
all the soldiers came back
Fred
and got some
understood
vagina.
BJ Day. Fred was
Yeah, what day was that? What day was
The
that?
JJ Day.
What day was that? Huh?
Makes sense. No, so the answer is Memorial Day is commonly known as Decoration Day.
Decoration.
Oh.
I thought it was a graveyard.
Yeah, and Memorial Day was originally established to honor the fallen soldiers of which war, Fred, or whoever?
World War One.
No,
No, Civil War.
Civil War is correct. That's 1 point.
Civil
Team
War.
NCI, and we're already behind, Fred. And I'm gonna have to start texting you
I
the
was gonna
answers
say-
before I ask the questions. It's so so let's see. Who was the only woman to ever be awarded the Medal of Honor? And I'll give you a hint. She is a doctor.
Cynthia Rothroth.
Quinn
Albert
Benson.
Houlihan.
I was going to say it.
Patches O'Houlihan. Oh, Dr. Houlihan, she should have won one. No, it's this is a tough one. Like I said, that's why, like I said, I didn't think our guys were going to be able to do this.
Betsy Miller.
Dr. Mary Walker.
Dr. Man.
Johnny's wife.
Yeah.
Johnny's wife. Yeah.
All right. So no points awarded in that round. But you guys, what's the official song of the U.S. Army?
The Cason song.
I don't know what that means, but I also don't know what this word is. So
The Imperial March.
it's the Army goes rolling along. See, I can't read.
I thought it was
Army-
a
Is that
Cason
like
song.
and Scamacci one by one, hurrah?
It probably is.
No, it's
What?
God, we had to play it before every football game because we were in an army base growing up.
Ah,
Dun 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 dun
Yeah.
dun 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 dun.
that counts. I'm giving him the point. Team
He
U.S.
hummed it. I'll give
Get
it
it.
to him.
I'm gonna give that to him.
There
You guys
go.
are now down by 2.
down by 2. How many questions is it?
403.
Oh,
It's an odd. It has to be an odd number.
we got time.
Yeah, we got a long night ahead.
We got time to catch up.
And we're gonna keep asking until we finally take the lead, Fred. And I'll be like, game over. That was the last one.
This question counts as 600.
Yeah.
No, because they'll still get it wrong. So I don't know, maybe I should save this one till last. So Memorial Day, and this should be, I'm going to say this is a softball probably.
You say Memorial Day?
Memorial Day
Oh, okay.
is recognized on what day each year?
The fourth
Monday,
The
Monday.
last Monday in
May.
May.
That's,
that was
that's
the
a group answer, so no points. But yes, that's right. The last Monday in May. Everybody put in a little bit. And I appreciate the synergy.
Labor Day.
It's great synergy, though.
Labor Day is the first Monday in September.
Okay, this one I'm going straight to Allan for. So this is how this is going to work.
Too
I'm
bad
going to
we're
target
not-
you guys with some of these questions.
Uh-oh.
Now, this is great. No, this is just mostly because I.
So can okay, how about you ask the team a question and the other one can steal
Okay.
Yeah, that works.
Okay, great. Good idea.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask Team Allen a question. Only Team Allen. No, just kidding. So BLC, here's your question. This should be an easy one.
Boobies.
Point.
All right, Team NCI, your turn.
Baby.
Okay, where is, and I promise NCI, I'm going to give you guys an easy one next. Where is Arlington National Cemetery located?
In Virginia.
Washington, D.C.
Is that your ultimate answer?
They're close.
No, it's not in Washington. Yeah,
It's called Arlington National Cemetery.
Oh, it's in Virginia.
That's correct, Arlington, Virginia.
I don't know.
You were
Not
this
from
close
Virginia.
to losing. Like,
Not Virginia. Not from Virginia.
okay, so that's somehow 1 point for you guys. I don't even know how or why that's a point, but it should be. All right.
Okay, so team has got to come to a group decision.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. That's what I was going to say. Is that your ultimate answer?
Yeah.
So this one will be easy, though. I feel like these guys already know this one. Team NCI, who composed the Star Spangled Banner?
Francis Scott Key.
Yep.
Too easy.
No,
Too easy.
That was easy. That was
No, his bridge just went down, you know?
Betty Ross.
It's Rick Ross's wife.
Yeah.
Okay, so this next one we're going to do an even more interesting way. We're going to do a Family Feud style sort of, Fred. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 answers to this question.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to volley back and forth.
Okay, volley, and thunder.
So yeah, we'll volley back and forth, and the first person to did I miss the button?
I thought you were gonna throw up.
No, I just missed the button. I was just sneezing. It looked like I was going to throw up because I was trying I was trying to hold the sneeze in.
He's trying to do it.
Putting my shit out here for everybody.
We got it live.
So there are. Hold on a second.
It's going viral.
This is literally. That's what happened to me. It went viral.
That's how we need to blow up.
I'll just give it a few. Give it a few days. Give it a few more of these workouts with the kid, and I'll be barfing all over the place. So, okay, so we're going to start off with this one. I'm going to give Team NCI the first guess, so they get a little bit of an advantage because they deserve it. So, what are the branches of the U.S. military? So, just answer one, and then we'll go back and forth. There's 7 total.
There's 7 total? Oh,
7 total.
That's easy.
Space Force.
Oh.
Who's that? Did you say Space Force? George?
Space Force, yeah.
Okay, we'll start with Space Force.
Right, Space Force.
No, Space Force, not no. Space
It
Force.
is.
It's one of the
A
branches.
branch of the U.S. military.
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
No, it's part of that. Space Force is part of the Air Force.
No, it's not.
It's still a branch of the military, but
No,
No, it's not a branch.
It's on my list, bro. It's on my list.
it's actual branch. That's why
That was the one I thought I was going to get you guys on.
That's why they even made the symbol is
Space.
like Star Trek. Because
they got their own flag and everything.
They did it because they figured if in the future Star Trek would happen, that would be the logo, and they created it. You know, they have the
branded
same
it?
logo as Starfleet. Yeah,
Space Force.
Space Force has Starfleet's emblem.
Yeah.
Space Force is correct. That's dirty.
All right.
What are they going to do? What are they waiting for the future to sue them? They can't.
yeah. Go ahead.
Sue people in the
Alan.
past.
I mean, come on, I'm
All right,
Marines.
Team Bill C.
Navy. Well, Navy.
Just one. Yeah, Navy.
Just
We're
one.
going Navy.
We'll take Navy. All right, Navy is
Navy.
correct. This should go pretty quick, I think, from here.
Yeah, Army.
Yes.
Army. Air Force.
This is just a remembering game, and this is what's going to make it hard. Correct.
Marines.
Correct.
Isn't the Marines part of the Navy?
Nope.
It's part of the Department of the Navy, but they're their own branch.
Oh, I
There's 2
remember the
left.
stupid commercial Daddy used to make us watch. Okay, never mind. I know it.
There's 2 answers left.
Coast Guard.
Coast Guard is correct. Which leaves 1 answer.
Uh-uh.
Probably the one that I would have gotten wrong, honestly, as well.
National Guard.
National Guard is correct. Man, you guys,
National Guard. Look at that.
it makes me mad.
I would have missed it.
I thought you guys were going to get one of them wrong. Now I'm going to have to ask you like an
You
impossible.
started wrong.
Patriots.
True.
We're so patriotic.
All right. Well, how about this one, guys? The America the Beautiful is based on the poem Pike's Peak, written by who? Yeah. Anybody gets this, I quit.
I don't know.
I quit. Don't Google anything, Fred.
I'm not Googling.
Isn't Pike's Peak that movie about the volcano?
No, it's a poem.
Okay. Yeah, I knew there was a peak there somewhere.
It's a peak. Peak's a peak.
It was
The
Dante.
answer is
Pierce Bronson.
So what's funny about this, guys, is last night when we were doing our walkthrough or our little meeting we do, I asked this question to Fred and Allan, and that's why I asked this question again. See if they would remember it. Since we literally talked about it last night.
And they still
And
forgot.
something in my brain just told me, like, you should know this. Like, this sounds familiar.
I'll give you a hint. It's a famous movie star, not
Oh, that's right, because I made a joke.
because I gave this name a hint last night.
Yeah, I made a joke about it being somebody's son or something. Oh, fuck. Nope. I
So
can't
funny.
remember.
So funny.
Pierce
I can't
Bronson.
believe it.
Kathy Bates. Kathy Lee Bates.
Kathy
Yeah.
Bates.
That's right.
So-
Because her
Yeah,
son massacred. Because it was Pierce.
Master.
Yeah, exactly. That was what Allan. That's exactly the same joke.
Oh, my God.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so that was a failure. I really hope one of you guys was going to remember
No,
that.
that was that.
But I have to be honest, I didn't remember I asked you that until I saw the answer, and I was like, wait, I already asked them that. No, I cover my own tracks. I can't lie. I have to be truthful to the people. So in 2000, Congress passed a law requiring Americans to pause on Memorial Day to honor in honor of fallen servicemen and women. At what time does the law say we should remember them? What time should the time of remembrance occur?
2 p.m.
Close.
No, I think it's like 9:15 or something like that in the morning.
9/11.
9/11.
Before 9/11, they did it.
Oh, it was before
In
that.
2000.
Oh,
They're like, that'd be funny if we did
they
it.
knew it was coming.
Yeah.
I'd say like 4:15 or 5 o'clock.
No, Allan was closest, though, but it doesn't count. The answer is 3 p.m.
3 p.m.
3 p.m.
That's lunchtime. Siesta time.
It makes sense. The government came up with that number.
Yeah. Calculated it out.
I guys are making 3 p.m. Nothing happens at 3
3
p.m.
p.m. 3 p.m.
Everybody, 3 p.m. is a perfect time.
We'll
So,
give them a minute break every Memorial Day.
There you go. You get one. So, what flower is worn in honor of Memorial Day? And I would not have known this.
Mimosa.
Poppy?
Poppy is correct. Look, dude, you guys are
Poppy.
getting spanked,
Really?
bro.
Hey, puppy.
Hey, Poppy.
I have a few more of these.
Look at my puppy. I got a puppy on my puppy.
I got a puppy on my puppy.
All right, I have. I have 3 more questions. Okay, so 3 more questions, and then that'll wrap this up. Fred and Allan, you guys got to get them all right.
Wrap that shit up, Pete.
You got to
Wrap it
get them
up.
all right to win this thing. Okay, you can do
Okay.
it. I believe in you.
Yeah, we can do it.
Okay,
We got
the
it.
Coast Guard theme song, "Semper Paratus." What does it mean? I'll give you a hint. It's 2 words, and you guys, of course, Eric and George, feel free to answer and destroy them.
I don't even know what Semper Fi means.
Semper
Semper's always.
means always. That's correct.
Yeah.
Imperatus.
Always.
My periscope's always
means
in attention.
something else. This is the Coast Guard, you guys.
Always
prepared.
Always saving.
Always lost.
Prepared.
Always, I wish it was always saving. Like, yeah, hey,
That's all we do is be saving.
we just be saving. It's always ready. So good.
Always ready.
Prepared is close to.
That is close. That is very close.
To prepare us.
It
Yeah.
didn't say preparatus. It said preparatus.
Prepare us.
I am not the judge. I don't have a the
Down
judges
preparatus.
Shut it down. Judge-
And I'm not Latin, so
right.
can't
So
blame you.
that's right. Be all you could be. Was the ad slogan for which branch of the
Oh,
U.S. Army?
see,
Army.
you get him the easy one.
That's just a general question.
Oh, Army.
We do more before 5 a.m. before most people.
It was like, we do more before 10 a.m. than most people do in the morning. Yeah.
Why would I want to go there?
I'll be like, Daddy, is that true? He's like, no, I go to work at 9.
That's funny. So,
Well,
okay.
the first hour you walk around just saying hello to everybody.
Yeah, hey, it's government work, man.
That's it.
All right, so this is the last question, and this is the winner take all. Neither one of you.
Yes.
So I can do winner take all because I feel comfortable that I'll be on you guys' show from now on. So your show will be our show because I think hopefully I get to make the transition. Anyway, it is believed that Major General John A. Logan designated May 30th as Memorial Day for what reason? Probably should rephrase it. Yeah, what is the reason that Major General John A. Logan designated May 30th
To memorialize the veterans of the wars.
It was his mama's birthday.
What
Wolverine.
day? Oh, that was
May the 30th.
Yeah.
End of the Civil War.
Nope, all great guesses.
What year was it? Not enough information.
It doesn't
Probably
say
in
year.
the 40s.
What? No, it was May. We talked about what was the first year of it. It was like 19
Right.
something. Hold on, let me find it.
It was in the
1971.
Civil War.
1971.
Yep. So in 1971-ish, Major General John A. Logan designated May 30th as Memorial Day. But why? But why?
End of the Vietnam War.
No, incorrect. End of the
End of the Korean
You're never
War.
gonna get it. You're never gonna get it. It's not the end of anything.
It was his mother's birthday.
It's the most. No, almost.
I said that
Actually,
already.
that's a valid guess. No, but
I
that's
said that already.
That's why-
It's his mistress' birthday.
Red, correct. No,
It's Bigfoot's birthday.
I didn't believe it the first time, but the second time I heard it, I said that's probably a fact. Correct. You get the point. No, it's because it's much more of an asinine reason than that. It's because flowers would be in bloom all across the country.
Oh, there you go.
Right? There you go.
Oh,
Sweetheart.
interesting.
Not because of his mom.
Okay.
So the final
And every other month had a federal holiday in it.
is that really? I don't know. Is there a federal holiday in every month?
I don't.
Pretty much.
I
What's the
will.
federal holiday of March?
St. Patrick's Day.
March 29th.
St. Patrick's Day.
Then April Fool's is April's, I assume.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, that's every day in Washington.
Yeah,
There it is. Where's the? I thought Allan was going to hit the.
Oh no, yeah, it's not coming in. So I'm like,
He can't. He's lost. It's fine. He's so hurt from losing to his brother. Final score is NCI 4. There's a kitty cat. BLC 1. You guys have been humiliated. But in you two being humiliated, I was proven correct because I said they were going to stomp your ass.
wait a second. You mean tell me we got only one?
1 point.
I thought we had. I thought we had 2 points.
No, you got one. The other one didn't count.
Why didn't
Because it was a collective. Everybody answered.
Because everybody, the only person who was going to get it was the person that ended it, and that's why.
So we each got a point.
So we ended it. We were the
then
ones
it's
that ended
7-4. No, you didn't end it. They did.
No, we did.
No, George got Coast Guard or National Guard last.
They did because I would have got that wrong.
Shut up.
The judges will review the tape. Don't worry about it.
Review the tape. Review the
Ridiculous. See, this is why we can't get anything done around it. This is just like Washington. This is why we can't get anything done. There's always one Allan in every crowd.
Thank God, only one.
Yeah, amen to that.
Imagine more than that.
Well, let me ask you guys a question.
We could change our name to Bureaucratic League of Co-Conspirators.
There you go.
Actually, BLC.
That's why Fred did it, I feel like. Well, speaking of conspiracies, I have a conspiracy for you guys all. And this may not be the kind of conspiracy that you generally think it would be because, well, it's not, because it's a stupid conspiracy like everything I do. So I think, and now you guys just hear me out, okay? I think the big cottage cheese paid a lot of influencers to make itself a thing again, because I have been seeing cottage cheese related recipes blow up lately.
Are you on a diet?
No, I've never eaten cottage cheese in my life, and I will never eat cottage cheese in my life.
I've never had
It's from a cottage, bro. I'm not
very inexpensive. It's cheap, right?
I don't even know where you get it.
I remember my mother used to just eat it straight out of the tub. She grabbed a scoop and just spit cottage cheese.
Cottage cheese, man.
She also had Alzheimer's, so
I've never tried it, but just looking at it because it's all clumpy.
And it's rotten cheese, basically.
Yeah, it's that texture that
Curdled milk.
probably get. Yeah, it could probably taste great, but I won't try it because it looks.
I remember having it when I was a kid, like as a very young kid, and being like, "This is the most disgusting thing I've ever had in my life."
I feel like I also think like
But
the way it looks puts me in the mind of pimento cheese because I don't like the way.
Delicious.
I don't like the texture of pimento cheese. Like
That's fair.
It's too like separated. It's
fair.
hard. You know what I'm saying? So like,
it's like it's not cheese.
They don't even spray it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
How you gonna put that on a sandwich?
But pimento cheese was great at all the church functions. There was always one
homemade pimento cheese is the bomb.
What the hell
really
is a pimento
cheese?
It's like
it's a pepper. It's like a piece of red
like
pepper.
an olive.
No, it's like a red pepper. It's like a small pepper.
It's a pepper.
Yeah,
it's a
pimento pepper. Come on.
It's like,
no,
it's like a
Fred. I feel like maybe
that's
Fred.
what I was thinking. Hey, don't they put them in the pits of olives? Ain't that the red thing that's in the
There's
olive?
no olives in pimento cheese.
No, they usually stuff those with blue cheese olives.
No, it's always red in the middle of it.
Well, there is. They do sometimes put the
red olive in my.
It might be a pimento. I don't know.
And like the fucking olive has like a red.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That might be a pimento.
Yeah.
It could
no,
be.
it's the bandana.
That's a mumment.
It's a
bandana.
Pickle.
So now I'm starting to think Fred might be in the pocket of big
Black
cottage
olives,
cheese
green
too.
olives over here.
Big cheese.
I've been a bed with cottage cheese.
No, you don't think so? Well, here's the trick that I've been seeing though: is they blend it up more, so it's less like a.
Chunky.
It's almost like mayonnaise. Yeah,
I hadn't seen it at all about the.
I'm not gonna eat mayonnaise either.
No, I
That
will
would
never.
feel nasty in my mouth. Come on, man.
I know. I agree.
You won't eat mayonnaise because you're black.
No, I like mayonnaise, but I'm not eating it raw. You know what I mean?
No, raw.
Yeah.
You like an undercover brother?
Yeah. Squirt a hot sauce.
He gave him the sandwich. And he's like, oh, I almost had him.
Mayonnaise. Come on, man.
Give him the hot sauce on the stick.
You gotta be Dukes, though.
Extra mayonnaise.
I ain't messing with no
I
Miracle
agree.
Whip.
George, you Dukes man?
No.
No, Miracle Whip?
Hellman's.
Miracle Whip's not
Blue
mayonnaise.
plate.
It's a salad dressing.
Right.
It says it on the bottle.
It's gross.
Oh, that's so disgusting.
Hellman's.
Miracle Whip
you
ruined
put-
me.
Miracle Whip on a salad.
So my mom used to make a piece of lettuce
It's
with
gross.
Miracle Whip on it, with cheese shredded on it, with a piece of pineapple on top, and that was a dessert. How is that real? That's why I'm tortured. That's why I eat donuts constantly.
You were poor, man. He was so poor. I thought I was poor. I'm poor, man.
I'm telling you, dude. We used to eat that shit, and we'd be like, "Thanks, mom." And she's like, "Yeah, it's delicious. I fucking hate it so much." Love you.
Government cheese.
Yeah.
Hey, the government cheese was good though.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I was never fortunate enough to have it.
Remember that
Make
big
great grilled cheese
bologna
sandwich.
with that big red ring?
Yeah,
There you go.
I remember that.
Yeah, man, you got to split that thing.
I still eat that.
Oh, yeah, I eat that.
Yeah, I eat bologna. That's what I ate for lunch today. Bologna and
I
cheese.
guess I'm spoiled. My bologna has a first and last name.
Yeah. Peasants eating that.
That bread thing. Yeah.
That government
That
bologna.
generic bologna. I like a proper bologna.
I'm a bologna snob.
Sir
Yeah.
Oscar of Myers, my bologna man.
Oscar of Myers.
I know who I'm eating. Fuck you.
Don't put it on cheap bread either.
That's right.
There you go.
That's right. Gotta keep it classy, man. I like that. Get some artisanal sourdough. I saw some artisanal sourdough, $10 a roll for a thing yesterday, and I was like,
Jesus.
keep
That's
on
a lot of
moving.
money for bread.
I was said the same
I'm
thing,
telling you, man.
but it said artisanal on it, so
Artisanal.
you
What does that
immediately
mean?
double. It means
It
fancy.
means it comes from Asheville, some artist.
Yeah,
I wouldn't touch
Moses bread. Yeah.
He's like, I stick my dick in every level. That's my guarantee.
It's got a little smug in it.
We should start a company like that. We should call it Dick's Bread. Like, we guarantee.
Just stick our dicks in bread.
In every loaf.
Every love.
That's how it gets that sourdough taste.
Extra cheese, if you please.
You can really taste the dick.
Right. I got a pew.
Yeah, you can really taste the dick in this bread. It's great.
Telling you, man.
It's so silly.
It's like remember that South Park
Dicks.
episode?
It's what's for dinner.
He was making ass burgers, and it was basically he was putting the bread in his ass.
Yeah.
Oh my
and he called them ass burgers.
Shitty food right there.
Oh, shitty food, yeah.
Ridiculous. Well, so it always ends up. Just so you guys know, every episode ends up
With food.
talking about food in some way. I can't. If we could just do a food podcast, it would make my life so much easier. Is there a food comedy podcast? We could be that genre.
No,
Go for it.
It ain't happening.
No, they won't do it.
Stupid foods.
It's not like Allan eats.
Nobody here eats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
I've been eating salads like constantly, and it makes me so sad.
told you he was on a diet, didn't I?
What miracle?
I am on a diet. That's probably why they probably figured
That's
it out.
why you
Fucking
getting the
algorithm.
cottage cheese.
And now it's all
Yeah,
cottage cheese.
That's why you
I
getting the
will
cottage
never
cheese.
eat cottage cheese. Listen to me, Facebook. I will never eat cottage cheese.
Oh, we about to flood your face.
Tomorrow I'm gonna get
so much
tomorrow I'm
cottage
probably gonna
cheese.
get so much cottage cheese. I'm probably gonna show up and wake up tomorrow morning. There'll be a freaking bucket of cottage cheese on my front porch.
Oh, what's
Like it's
the,
chasing
what's
me
the
down.
brand name? What's the cottage cheese brand name?
Who fucking knows? Cottage brand. Wouldn't it be cottage brand?
No, because there's a jingle that goes with
I
it.
can't
Like,
Google it because if I Google it, then they're really gonna think I'm in
Yeah,
it.
they're really gonna get you.
They really gonna
I wanted to look it up
man.
and I started
Look
doing it. I was
it
like,
up.
no, I can't do it. I can't. They're not gonna get me.
And you'll get on some government list.
They're not gonna
cottage
get me.
cheese person.
They'll never find my emails.
Yeah, it's Daisy. A
Daisy,
dollar will
okay.
do you. A
Yeah,
dollar will
dollar
do
will do you.
you. Yeah.
Yeah. So by this time next week, I will have made 100 things with cottage
Dollar will
cheese,
do you.
and I will be brainwashed as well. But they make
Look at that,
cookies with
man.
them.
You can get a whole pound for $3.78.
That's not-
Look
that's
at that.
too
That's good eating, boy.
But where do you get it? At? Like 1983? I don't know where to fucking get it.
It's in the same place you get your butter.
Yeah, that's
It's
it.
in the same spot where you
It's
get your
in the
butter.
dairy section.
How have I
It's in
been
the-
in?
It's in the
I have
cool
been in-
dairy section.
I have been in thousands of grocery stores. I've never noticed it once.
Same place the sour cream
I'm gonna
is.
see it next week.
Yeah, sour cream, and they
It
put them right
noticed
next to
you.
each other.
It's true. It's true.
It
that's all that
noticed you,
matters.
man.
Sometimes
Every
you love
time you
something,
walk past cottage cheese,
it's like one day,
like
Patty.
it moves a little bit. You know,
It's like-
like you see it out the corner of your eye. You like,
Your time's
cheese
coming,
fucking
fat stuff.
yeah, he's gonna get you.
You'll be eating.
It's gonna
me
be like in
soon.
that Ghostbusters, all the little marshmallows, but it's gonna be all cottage cheese jumping around,
Curds.
chasing you out of the
He's
store.
He's gonna get to the checkout and like putting his groceries up there, and he's like, "Oh shit, where does cottage
Like, I
cheese go?" Jump in,
Yeah.
jump right off the shelf when he turned his back.
Hey, you know what? If that happens and this cottage cheese flatbread that I've been seeing is delicious, I won't know because I'm not gonna eat it. I won't do it. If I get cottage cheese, I'm gonna throw it out, and then it's gonna come back. It's gonna keep coming
Come
back.
back.
It'll be in my fridge every morning.
He'll wake up and be sitting beside him on the bed.
Yeah.
Now,
And when he
now,
opens it, when he screams, it's gonna jump in his mouth.
you won't eat cottage cheese, but you ate that tofu turkey one year for
Tofu
Thanksgiving.
is. I will eat a gallon of tofu right now.
That tofu turkey,
It was
it
awesome.
looks so. Oh my god!
Well, you
I-
can't make it look like a turkey.
Huh?
I said you can't make it look like a turkey. That would be.
Yeah, it did. It was like a big brown ball.
Yeah, it was like a brown, like a big. Like imagine, Fred, if you. No, like imagine if you like.
It looked like a kidney.
Imagine if you made a sausage and you filled it with air and it's like this big. It was like a football, and it was like a weird brown. So, but it was delicious.
It couldn't be.
It was pretty good. What kind
Well,
of?
we had pork, we had turkey, we had all
Sure.
this, and then he's on his vegan thing.
Yeah, man. It was delicious.
You cannot convince me.
No.
I eat tofu. I would eat tofu literally every day if I could. It's the best.
Really?
It just takes on the flavor of whatever you make it.
Is it still in fashion? Like,
I don't know. I have no idea. You can put it in the air fryer though. It's great.
yeah. Hey, what is it?
Like eating a sponge.
It's
I was
beans.
about to say it's like sponge.
No, it's beans, man. It's just beans. But it, like I said, it'll suck up. Like if you put it like some good sauce with it, it'll suck that sauce up and it's delicious. Get it crunchy. It's good stuff. All right.
Bread do that too.
And the thing is, when they're making
that with gravy.
it smells great when they're making it, man. It smells delicious.
Yeah, you just smell the sauce.
Yeah, if you put the sauce on it,
You're
the teriyaki, man, it smells great. But when you take a bite out of it, it's like
Well,
nothing.
See, now,
it's like paper.
I will say this.
It's like eating a sponge.
In defense of tofu, it took me a long time to figure out how to make it right. So now I actually get like a little texture to it. It used to be that way, though. You're right. So I apologize on behalf of you, Allan. So I apologize to myself.
Basically, I was eating when you were experimenting with it. So
yeah. Now I know how to do it. It's delicious. All right. Well, guys, again, thank you guys so much if you're still listening for some reason. Hey, I'm surprised that Eric and George are still here, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. But they are. Thank you.
We're just checking out our new show we won.
There you go. Yeah, enjoy. Kick the tires on it, and probably take it back to the dealership. That's what I would do. Like I tried the test drive. It's not for me. So, well, thank you guys again. Of course, check them out on the NC Investigates podcast. Check them out on Facebook, and of course, in podcasts everywhere near you. I think they said maybe they'll be dropping a few new episodes here in the near future, but they've got plenty to listen to. We're even on one of them, well, Allan and I are, and it's a Halloween-horrific time.
Yep.
So Halloween-horrific. So George, of course, you and Eric, you're welcome back anytime. Thank you so much for coming. If you have anything you'd like to plug, now is your chance. Plug away.
Well,
Plug
Matt.
I guess my
now
book
with less.
Yeah, like we're plugging our new show, the BLC podcast.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's the GLC podcast. The GLE. It's the George Lunsford Eric podcast. Like, welcome to the GLE
George
podcast.
Lunsford experience.
There you go. That's pretty cool. I like that. Well, so you, like you said, you do have a new book coming out. Of course, check out your old books as well. You can see them on Amazon. And I know I'm sure you have some. I know you got a website for them last time. I just don't remember the name of it off the top of my head.
my website's author George Lunsford at x10host.com.
See, that's what I thought. That's exactly what I was about to say. I knew it was X10 host. So I was close. Well, check it out. Of course, like I said, thank you guys so much for coming on, spending the evening with us. We would love to have you on anytime. Keep up the hunt, and if you get a picture of Sasquatch, please send them to us.
We'll do.
Well done.
All right, thanks, guys. We're going to get out of here. Everybody have a great night.
Hey, F you, Allan.
Yeah. I'm glad he didn't stop.
That's our after every show.
No, I know.
We throw in an F you, Allan.
Oh, perfect. See, I
throw
love
it in here.
They have their priorities straight.
Yeah, right.
Thanks, guys.
We'll see you. Thank you.
Bye.
We are laughing. And we are very good friends. Good buddies, sharing a special moment. Yeah.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
Just hang loose, blood. She's gonna catch up on the rebound on the med side.
Oh, what a day. What a funny day.
Well, that's all, folks.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Goddamn hip. Don't worry, nobody's listening anyway.
As you know, I'm a man of special needs.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.